success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Looking to throw on second down. Block, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DJ Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 12.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now Wentz again. Flush down right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down now, it's Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Philadelphia.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
I told you.
Good run there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Shrugs him off. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And they're going option play on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Eagles 31.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game. And
now nothing but green ahead of him. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Wentz Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Eagle first.
Again, it's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Off the play fake. Brock completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off play action. Brock looking for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And it's up and good. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
32-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Witt's going to try and throw on third. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Off the play fake. Brock. Open man is Samuel. Complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers continue to roll.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Brock over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 45.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really going wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 2.
Looking to throw. Brock. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, Brock, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, Brock. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.